Hey everyone, Inza here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I will talk about types of memory organization and how to calculate average memory access time. So there are two types of memory organization: simultaneous access of memory organization and hierarchical access of memory organization. In simultaneous access of memory organization, CPU is directly connected to all the levels of the memory. We have a number of storage devices available. We have registers, cache memory, main memory. CPU is directly connected to all of them. So when CPU requires any word, it will search for the word in all the levels of the memory at the same time. Let's assume T1 is used for denoting access time of level 1, S1 is the size of level 1, C1 is the cost per byte of level 1, H1 is the hit rate of level 1. So average memory access time can be calculated using the formula H1 cross T1 plus 1 minus H1 cross H2 cross T2. Now the point here to be noted is the word CPU is searching for will definitely present in the last level of the memory. So hit ratio for the last level is equal to 1. So H2 will be replaced by 1. Our formula can be written as H1 cross T1 plus 1 minus H1 cross T2. This is the formula used when we have two levels. What if we have three levels? We can expand this formula by adding 1 minus H1 cross 1 minus H2 cross H3 cross T3. And again H3 will be equal to 1 because hit ratio for last level is always equal to 1. Now average cost per byte can be calculated using the formula C1 cross S1 plus C2 cross S2 plus C3 cross S3 divided by S1 plus S2 plus S3. C1 is the cost per byte of level 1, S1 is the size of level 1, C2 is the cost per byte of level 2, S2 is the size of level 2 and so on. The second one is hierarchical access of memory organization. In hierarchical access of memory organization, CPU is directly connected to level 1. Level 1 is directly connected to level 2. Level 2 is directly connected to level 3 and so on. So when CPU requires any word, it will search for the word in level 1. If the word is not found in level 1, CPU will search for the word in level 2. If the word is not even found there, CPU will search for the word in level 3. And if the word is present in level 3, CPU cannot have access to that data because CPU cannot access higher levels of the memory in hierarchical access. Then the word should be copied from higher levels to the lower levels. CPU is searching for the word which is present in level 3. So CPU cannot access level 3. So the word has to copy it from level 3 to level 1 so that CPU can access that data from level 1. Average memory access time can be calculated using this formula H1 cross T1 plus 1 minus H1 cross H2 cross T1 plus T2. This formula is quite similar to that of simultaneous access of memory organization except this thing T1 plus T2. And again H2 will be equal to 1 because hit ratio for last level is always equal to 1. So the above formula can be written as H1 cross T1 plus 1 minus H1 cross T1 plus T2. Average cost per byte can be calculated using this formula C1 cross S1 plus C2 cross S2 divided by S1 plus S2, which is same as in the case of simultaneous access of memory organization. Now the difference between these two methods is in simultaneous access of memory organization, CPU is directly connected to all the levels of the memory. So CPU can have access to all the data in all the levels of the memory. But in hierarchical access of memory organization, CPU cannot access data from higher levels of the memory. So the data should have to be copied from higher levels to the lower levels so that CPU can access those data from lower levels. And the performance of simultaneous access memory organization is better than that of hierarchical access memory organization. But the implementation of simultaneous access memory organization is quite complex. So that's it for this video. In next video, we will solve some questions on average memory access time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do it now. Thanks for watching.